How's it going, guys? Rob the Awesome here, and today I'm back to spend some more quality Team Fortress 2 time with you. This series takes questions from the previous episodes so that I may answer them here. It gives me a chance to talk a little bit more about myself while answering much needed questions that you guys may have about the game. I also ask a couple of questions at the end of the video, so stay tuned, it's something for everyone to enjoy. I also like to point out that this is the only calm series that I have. Nice and soothing to the ears. So sit back and relax, and let's get right into the questions, shall we? The first question of the day comes from Lord Alxwith himself, and he asks, Rob, what is your opinion on free-to-play heavies who don't throw sandwiches at you when you burn? I'm not a big fan of heavies that don't protect their medics. However, on the other hand, I enjoy them a lot. We need more people who enjoy heavy, and everybody has to learn one way or another. They may be starting out, and I don't get the delicious sandwiches they could have offered, but it's because of their lack of experience that make me a better player. As a medic, I should learn not to rely on sandwiches wholeheartedly, not to get too close to danger, and always have an escape plan. You don't learn the important lessons without a couple of bumps along the way. I don't see their inexperience as a bad thing, but as a good thing towards myself and the future of this game. Sans the Spooky Skeleton wonders, what is your favorite game? You mean besides Team Fortress 2? Because TF2 is a really great game. But besides Team Fortress 2, my go-to pick is The Witcher 3. I'd recommend the entire series, but most people want the amazing graphics, and Witcher 3 did fix a lot of the problems the other games had. It's really the only game I've played as of recently that has made me feel like I was in the game itself. It feels so real and an enriched story that ties everything together. It definitely deserved the Game of the Year in my opinion. Pokemon Master asks, what is your favorite weapon? I can't say this enough, but the Solemn Vow is my absolute favorite weapon in the game. The uses it has, as well as how underrated it is, really speak to me in volumes. Not to mention, this thing crits like crazy, and is arguably better than the Ubersaw in most situations. But hey, we'll leave that for another video. Ben Jossum warns us all that he teleported bread, but I've gotta ask,
how much? I have done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
The leader of the Spees graces us with his presence and asks me one question. Rob, what do you think of a Spees? Spee! I love Spees. Great class and interesting to play. Was definitely my first pick as a main when I started playing this game. And who can say no to the power of invisibility? I can see why a lot of people play him. It's like hide and seek and the French Revolution had a baby. Most definitely a perfect combination, wouldn't you think? Dark Pit secretly ponders, what's your favorite class? My favorite class is the Sniper. I used to main him for 5 years until life struck me over the head. Sniper requires a lot of dedication and constant training in order to keep your skill up, but I no longer had the time to keep the dream alive. I love his character as well as the different playstyles he has to offer. He is a powerful class with high damage potential and can often be an important class to make or break the game, but is definitely an underrated class to a lot of people that go up against him. Plus, anything to help out the team without being the main target is a win-win for me, making Sniper my favorite out of the bunch. An interesting question comes from Dunksbox, and he says, Rob, why do you main Medic? As stated before, I used to main Sniper, but when work and online school kicked in, I had barely any time to keep playing without getting rusty. Sniper needs a lot of attention in order to keep your skill up, but time was something I no longer had. However, when I did main Sniper, I was challenged to play Medic after our own Medic main wasn't doing so hot in a scrim. After a few back and forths, I was in the middle of a match as a class I didn't even know how to play. Unbelievably though, I did really well, enough to impress my teammates. They said I had a talent for the class, whereas Sniper, I just had a constant dedication and skill. So when Sniper was no longer an option for my lifestyle, I turned to Medic and became a Medic main. I learned the ways of the healer, and even picked up and created my own techniques that fit my playstyle. I would always remember how to play Medic, even with a week in between playing, where it wasn't that hard to remember or pick up again. It was perfect for what I was going through, and I had a natural talent for it. So that's why I made Medic to this day, 2.5 years ago. The Halloween theme is not lost with us when a question from the Human Creep asks, do you have any other unusuals than the banana hat that I wear? What are they? Yes, I do. Besides the 3 OG banana hats that I own, I also own a variety of unusual hats and weapons for all classes. Some were donated, and some were traded. It'd be a long list to try and tell you all of them, but feel free to check out my inventory on my Steam profile if you're curious. It shouldn't take you long to find out. Hope that answered your question. This is no laughing matter. Oh wait, it is. And he asks, have you ever tried man vs. machine? Yes, before YouTube I used to MVM like crazy, trying my luck at gold bot killers, diamonds, even Australians when the moment arrived. But old habits die hard. Whenever an MVM update comes out, I give it 2 months of constant attention and attempts, but afterwards never pay much of it to mind. The price of bot killers or rewards from the game mode drop in price significantly, enough to just buy them if I so wanted. When the next MVM update comes out, you better believe I'll be playing that non-stop. But for right now, it doesn't seem like Valve will give it a lot of love anytime soon. Rock Burrito wonders, what is your opinion on the reserve shooter? It's a really powerful weapon for the pyro that is deemed as a crutch when pyros finally realize that they can air blast people for a free chunk of damage. As for soldier playstyle, it's deemed as worthless, but I don't see it as such. Pair it with a rocket launcher that is easily comboable and boosts people high up in the air, like the Biggers or the Liberty Launcher, and you've got yourself just as much damage potential a pyro can put out in mere seconds. Soldiers like to keep it nice and easy with just their primary, but I feel you can do some even crazier things as soldier that people tend to hold back. In short, the reserve shooter is a super powerful tool in the right hands, and people should be careful around others that wield this weapon, pyro or soldiers alike. Joseph here has a problem, and he needs a solution. As a Demoman main, I've been called a spammer more than any other insult. Why isn't there a Demoman wildlife protection program? Being called a spammer shouldn't be an insult. A lot of Demoman spam. Why would you get rid of a huge damage potential just cause someone mocks you for it? A lot of pro Demoman spam. However, it's a good habit not to do it too much. If stickies are your thing and it works, then keep doing it. Most, if not all of Demoman's weapons are spam weapons. Even grenade launchers are spammable. They might as well tell you not to play Demoman if that is their argument. So, that's why there isn't a Demoman wildlife protection program. Because all of the insults towards the Demoman aren't really insults, but truths that you should embrace. Keep on spamming, brother, but spam responsibly and with precision. You'll definitely go far with enough practice. Beret Gaming asks, would you rather have all metaguns with no ubercharge, or all sniper rifles without headshots? As a sniper and a medic main, this question is definitely something to think about. Ubercharges make or break a push. Without it, there would be a ton of stalemates and stupid plays that wouldn't get people anywhere. However, headshots are what keep the sniper a powerful and important pick class. As important as this headshot mechanic is, the sniper can still pull off a good amount of damage without headshots with some of his other weapons. Hell, even body shotting and holding a charge would mean a lot more to the class if headshots were gone altogether. I think I'll go with the sniper rifles without headshots. The meta would change for the sniper, but at least it wouldn't be game changing like ubercharges being removed would be. Pando wonders, hey Rob, do you like Scout? And what are your thoughts on how he plays? I love the Scout, fun class with high mobility and huge damage potential. Good things come in small packages. But is the Scout overpowered? I wouldn't say so, but a really well-trained Scout who knows what he's doing will definitely make it seem like so. When you compare an amazing soldier with an amazing Scout, Scouts are definitely the more powerful branch. But again, it does take some time and training to even get there, as well as a lot of technical things and mobility to make you super deadly to begin with. In this case, training does indeed show, but few people are willing to take that route all the way. DJ Mystical breaks it down, asking the question, if you were not allowed to play medic for 1 week, what class would you play instead? Sniper or spy? Like I said, I used to main spy and sniper before I made medic. All the Valve Select supports are what make me a wild card on the battlefield, and boy, do I love it. Jonathan Nelson silently ponders, because you get more uber from more damaged patients, would it be a good strategy to heal them right away, or focus on more of the important targets for healing? After the Crusader's crossbow change in the Tough Break update to receive Ubercharge on heal, using the primary to quickly heal flanks has never been more important. Continue to heal important targets like your damage dealers and defenders. mainly Demoman, Heavy, Pyro, maybe the odd soldier, and quickly heal the others with the crossbow to keep your main focus on the more important classes and send the expendables on their way. That's not to say that you shouldn't heal them normally when you can, but crossbow healing is the future and something medics should be doing in order to keep the team alive and ready for anything that comes their way. Dark has asked the question that is on everybody's minds, and that question is, Rob, what HUD do you use? I use Rebel HUD. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's definitely a great HUD that's minimal, but effective all around. Gravity asks me, what's the unusual effect on your metagun? Yeah, it's not really that noticeable, but it's called Energy Orb. It's a mixture of blue and red electricity effects coming off the nozzle of the weapon. But with the festive lights and the Spark of Life skin itself, it's really not that noticeable at first glance. Fancy Spaghetti, homemade and just the way your parents used to make it, oddly asks, what is your most hated thing in Team Fortress 2? The third degree. I hate that thing more than anything in the game. It's a straight upgrade on paper, but it's worthless in every sense. It needs a serious rework in order for it to slightly be useful and not just some flashy reskin. A Lamau, this crazy alien or the mystery bar as he is referred to, wants to know, if you had a choice, which weapon would you buff for Demoman? The Ulapool Caber. Sweet baby Jesus buffed this weapon. It's so horrible now. I want it back to its old state, where you could do a one and done play to pick off the medic. It was worth it to use, but now it's not even ever worth looking at. We were drunk to think this weapon would stay alive, but now this weapon is all sobered up. Rest in pieces. Dark Souls Brony wonders, do you let people touch your majestic beard? Only when they are sick or are of need to never be hungry again. It's a never-ending cotton candy beard that feeds the hungry and cures any disease. The beard isn't for everyone though, just for those that need it. It has a mind of its own. There's no need to come to the beard, but the beard will come to you. The last question comes from Steven Justice, and he asks, Rob, did you pick Heavy or Pyro in the Meet Your Match update? And what do you think about the new shortstop shove? I picked Pyro because the only argument to pick Heavy is that he's boring. A lot of people felt like Pyro needed it more, and I understand that myself. He's just not that viably active in a more competitive sense. As for the shortstop shove, man, is it useless. It could be a great mechanic, but the thing needs more range, potentially more damage when you actually shove people. As of right now, it's just not worth using the mechanic. But when they fix it, I think that it'll be a great thing for the weapon's overall potential. And this has been some quality Team Fortress 2 time with you. But hold on just a second, you guys have been asking all the questions. It's only right that I ask some questions for you guys to answer for yourselves. What is your favorite cosmetic in Team Fortress 2? What class would you get rid of in Team Fortress 2 and why? And would you rather use eye drops made of vinegar or toilet paper made from sandpaper? Answer these questions in the comments below. Also, if you have a question for next time, don't be afraid to ask. I wouldn't mind spending some more quality Team Fortress 2 time with you guys again. Remember to be awesome, stay awesome, and to have an awesome day. I'm Rob the Awesome, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao for now.
Motherfucker, I'm awesome. No, you're not, dude. Don't lie. I'm awesome. I'm driving around in my mom's ride. I'm awesome. A quarter of my life gone by, and I met all my friends online. Motherfucker, I'm awesome. I will run away from a brawl. I'm awesome. There's no voicemail, nobody calls. I'm awesome. I can't afford to buy 8 balls, and I talk to myself on my Facebook wall. You know my